Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on a system that, believe it or not, secretly powers almost everything you interact with, from your favorite video games all the way to the GPS that gets you home. So, here's our game plan. We're going to start with a pretty cool origin story. Then we'll build this system from the ground up, piece by piece, and finally, we'll see how it's used in some amazing real-world tools.
All right, let's jump right in. We're heading back to the 17th century. Picture this. The famous philosopher and mathematician René Descartes is just, having a lazy morning in bed when he spots a single fly buzzing around on the ceiling.
And right there, that simple observation sparked this lightning bolt of an idea. He looked at the corner of the room and realized it could be a starting point. And the walls? Well, they meet at a perfect right angle, so they could act like these guidelines or axes to describe exactly where that fly was using just numbers.
This is the huge question he wanted to answer. Forget saying, oh, it's kind of over there. He wanted a system, a precise, universal language to talk about location. And his solution would end up connecting two worlds of math that, at the time, seemed completely separate.
So let's get to his solution. We're going to see how this brilliant idea lets us build a universal map for literally any flat two-dimensional space.
Okay, so this is the foundation. It's really just a simple grid made from two lines that cross each other at a right angle. The one that goes side to side, that's the x-axis. The one that goes up and down, that's the y-axis. And that spot right in the middle where they cross, that's our universal starting point. We call it the origin.
Now here's the really crucial part. Every single spot on this grid can get its own unique address. We call it an ordered pair. The first number, x, tells you how far to go left or right. The second number, y, tells you how far to go up or down. That's it.
So, plotting a point is really just like following a set of directions. If you want to find the point 3, -1, you always start at the origin right there at 0, 0. The first number is a +3, so you move 3 spots to the right. The second number is a -1, so you move 1 spot down. And bam, you found the exact spot.
Okay, so plotting one point is easy enough, but this is where the real magic happens. What if we plot a whole bunch of points that all follow the same rule? A rule we call an equation.
An equation like this one is basically a recipe. It says, look, you can give me any number for x you want, and I'll tell you exactly what y has to be. The two numbers aren't random anymore. They're totally locked together by this one simple rule.
So we can just make a quick table. We pick a few numbers for x. Let's say we plug in a 2. The equation is y equals 2 times 2, which is 4, minus 1, which is 3. So that gives us our address, the ordered pair 2, 3. And we can do that over and over for different x values.
Now watch this. When we take all those points from our table and put them on the grid, they don't just make a random mess. No way. When you connect them, they form a perfectly straight line. We have just turned an algebra equation into a picture in geometry. How cool is that?
All right, so now we know how to draw on our map, but what if we want to actually measure things on it? Like, what's the exact distance between 2 points? Or how do we find the perfect center of a line?
So this distance formula, it might look a little intimidating, right? But check this out. It's actually just the good old Pythagorean theorem in a clever disguise. Seriously. If you draw a right triangle between 2 points on the grid, the horizontal distance is one side, the vertical distance is the other, and the straight line between them is the hypotenuse. That's exactly how your GPS calculates that as the crow flies distance to your destination. It's just turning map coordinates into a giant triangle.
And what if you need to find the dead center of a line segment? Well, the midpoint formula has your back, and it's actually super intuitive. All you do is find the average of the x-coordinates and the average of the y-coordinates. That gives you the precise address of the halfway point. It's perfect for things like finding the center of a level in a video game or the exact middle of a beam in an architect's blueprint.
So, after all of that, you might be asking, why did we go through all this trouble? Well, it's because this simple grid is the hidden blueprint for, and I'm not exaggerating, our entire modern digital world.
Just think about it for a second. That map on your phone, it's using a giant coordinate grid to plot your location. The characters in a video game, their position is tracked with XY coordinates, updating 60 times every second. Financial charts, movie animations, the blueprints for a skyscraper, they all depend on this fundamental grid to organize information and, quite literally, to build our world.
So we went from a simple fly on a ceiling all the way to a map of the entire globe.
The Cartesian Coordinate System gives us this incredibly powerful language to describe and control the space around us. And it all started with just two simple lines crossing each other. Which kind of makes you wonder, what other dimensions are out there waiting for us to map?